So we have the red goblin player Mustafa against the blue elven player Andy Brandy in the game number 1. In the best of 7 semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. May the best player win. That was the foresight. And Keith bats at the same time. So foresight was used on the goblin player to see what's going on. And also to see the faction, because once again in this, you know, in BFME 2, random is unrevealed. And random is a forced pick in this tournament. So you have to pick the random faction. So we have 2 Malone trees into the 3rd Malone tree coming up. You might also go for the 4th Malone tree or build the barracks right after. In the meantime, Goblin player is building 2 tunnels into the Goblin Cave into the 3rd Goblin tunnel right after. So 3 Malone trees, barracks. That's the build order from the Elven player. Andy Brandy was also able to win against Keith Bats in the quarterfinals earlier today. Keith Bats. Foresight is on cooldown, 350 command points for both the players. And normally we see elves getting archers on the field, you know? That's the plan of Elven faction normally in the game number 1. Brackets, exclamation mark bracket in the chat. Romanian moms are the big business in house most of the times. If you don't obey, you get the flip-flop in your head. And if you dodge, you wake up being chased by her with a pen in the left hand and the big spoon in the other. Oh, I can imagine that Balindru is now running. Run. And Balindru's mom is like, why are you running? Why are you running? Archers start for the defense. He's gonna place them right in front of the Malone tree. My mom was also like that. You know, I don't know, man. There are so many words I'm missing in English which are kind of making my stories not as good as they actually are. Because I can't describe what actually happened to me since I'm missing out these words. Which are, I don't even know the German word. It was happening in Turkey, so I know the Turkish version, you know? Maybe my Turkish friends know. I don't know, my Turkish friends. Do you guys know? Cimcik atıyor, cimcik. Like when you didn't obey, when she was telling you something what you are supposed to do and you didn't, or the other way around, she was punishing you, and this hurts, guys. This hurts. Yeah. You know, I was also getting beaten up all the time, guys. I gotta be honest, I was like a horrible child. I wish my kid is not gonna be like me, dude. I was like a really, really hard to control child. I was like my mom, I was driving my mom crazy, guys. And she's the best person in my entire life, you know? Who else loves you for all the bullshit you make? After all the bullshit you make, everybody would leave you. Your friends would unfriend you. Your wife is gonna divorce you. But your mom is always there for you, you know? And most of the time, at least. In most cases. He's creeping. Tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. 400 command points for elves and 400 command points also for goblins. Creeping uncontested. That's pretty nice. Spider Pits level 2 is incoming for the Spider Riders. Okay. That's pretty nice. Against a archer heavy army. And I believe the Spider Riders should also be good against the Lancers later on. From the stable of Elven faction.
Like the wind.
Goblins are running it down. They can't fight and face against the Lorien archers. They are weak as hell. Moms are by far the most precious beings in our lives. Very true. Very true. And may God protect them. And let them have us forever. Would be the biggest nightmare in my life. If I would ever lose my mom. She's the best person. The only person who loves you without expecting anything from you in return. You know what I'm saying? Oh, trample. Oh, they are getting slowed down though. Spider Riders. Trample is incoming now. Run. Oh, but Pikeman. Oh, now he has to be careful. Andy Brandy was just able to save the archers. Very important. Where is your co-commentator? He's being chased down by his mom. His mom is on the hunt. Like, he had to leave because he's 16 and his mom was kind of angry because he was talking, you know, and it's in night in Romania now, it's a bit too late and they are trying to sleep. And I believe Balindru has to leave the door open or something just in case he's gonna go and make some shenanigans. I don't know. Okay. Oh, Spider Riders. Oh, they cost a lot, you know, they cost 600 each. I remember when I was 6 years old and I was only in underwear. Oh, that's not going anywhere good, I guess. Because I was fighting with water versus my father. And I don't know what happened. And he got mad and I went on the street because I was scared. I mean, the rest of the story can be written in the newspaper of New York Times. Turns out Balindru is a ghost. Uh-oh, careful. Fast fingers, fast fingers and fast foods too. Running wild. Destroy. Spider Riders, but they are kinda, I don't know, man. Oh, burst, nice burst. They are good, by the way, against resource building. Very important to keep in mind. The Malone tree has been taken down, but is it worth it? Is it worth it if you lose your Spider Rider, which costs you 600 resources for one single Malone tree? And it looks like, look at this, dude. That's so unlucky. The Spider Riders are so slow, or these units are just so fast. They're able to outrun. That's something which was never the case in Battle for Middle-earth 1. In Battle for Middle-earth 1, every CAF unit, Gondor Knights, Rohirrim, Borg Riders, you don't have much more than that. They had always the same movement speed. Just like Elven, Theoden. The only heroes which were a bit faster were Gandalf on the Shadowfax and Elmir as the Horse Lord of Rohan. They were slightly faster, but not too much. 500 command points for elves and 450 command points for goblins. So elves are in a good spot. The thing is, you have no sustain. And saving the level 1 Spider Rider doesn't give you anything. The builder has to be careful. Run, my old friend. Yabba dabba doo, and out are you out of the game. Trolls now finally for the defense, but it might be a little bit too late for that. We will see. $67. Grab yourself a tree. Only 24 by the moment. You guys are so young. You guys are so young, actually. That's unbelievable. I mean, you are just too young, or am I just too old? I don't know what it is. Or both at the same time. Troll is running it down. Oh. Look at this. 21, 16, 24. I'm actually curious how you guys, for example, Balindru, I'm curious about how did you get to Battle for Middle-earth games? Like, I was always wondering how a 16-year-old guy can always get... Because the thing is, when BFME got released, Balindru was like 2 years old. 2 or 3 years old, you know? I was always expecting that everybody is as old as me. Because, you know, normally the new generation of young people, like 2022, they used to play like Fortnite or any League of Legends or something like that, you know? Since BFME is like an OG game, like an old school game. And I'm so surprised when I hear people saying like I'm 15, I'm 17, I'm 18. It's always surprising me. I was always expecting everybody to be as old as me, like a bit maybe 2-3 years younger or 2-3 years older, but I thought like this is the average age, you know, in this game, but I was clearly wrong. That's not the case. 8 power points, oh, that's a lot for any brandy. 750 command points against 650, but he has actually Foresight, Rallying Call and 8 power points collected on top of that. So he's definitely leading in the game number 1, but once again, that's not the end of the world, because it's a best of 7 series at the end of the day. So we have also Haldir now. No, Tranduil gets mounted. I wanna show you guys, because here this dude is able to get mounted on his horse, or what is this? Like an elk? My older brother played it and I got interested when I was like 8 and returned when I was like 15, okay? I bought a PC from my godfather and he installed BFME on that. Oh, nice. So you can also share our Twitch link to your godfather and he can just watch the stream. Played it at a friend on his dad's computer back in 2016. Became immediately obsessed. Addicted, yeah, I got you. But which one did you play, or which one did you enjoy the most? Like, from all the Battle for Middle-earth games, there are 3, of course, 3 major ones. BFME 1, BFME 2 and Rise of the Witch King. And for me personally, I will always Like Battle for Middle-earth 1 is gonna be always something special for me, you know? Which one did you guys play first, or which one did you guys enjoy the most? The first strategy game I played was BFME, okay? Alright, Stranduel level 4 already, that's pretty nice. Capture, welcome my dude. Thanks for tuning in. Dead Eye. Gains an increase to damage and rate of fire. Loses 15% armor while active. But who cares about armor when you are able to shoot from downtown? Shanks, you have casted any goblins, man? I was casting many goblins today, but I don't know if I actually casted goblins and Men of the West. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Did you guys cast today goblins against Men of the West? Hey Bilban, welcome. Semi-finals, by the way, guys. Andy Brandy versus Mustafa in the New Era tournament. Best of 7. This is the game number 1. So you have not missed match. You have only missed the first series between Andy Brandy and Keith Bats in the quarterfinals. So respect to Andy Brandy playing 2 best of 7 series in a day, which is pretty impressive. I remember the times my parents were married. I saw my father playing Tsar Burden of the Crown for the first time. I remember soundtrack ever since, and he taught me how to play, and then I found this game all about 11 years ago. I'm 24. Nice. Nice. Look, that's the thing, you know, these interesting stories, and you are like remembering everything, you know, still about how you got your hands on this game, you know, how you discovered this game. Like, it's this nostalgic feeling, like 11 years ago when you was 13 and 24 and you are here. Nice. To be honest, I liked the Lord of the Ring movies a lot, and when I was little I started googling after Lord of the Ring games. Ah, okay. Of course, there's also a way of finding those games. I got you. Hey Ghostboy, welcome. Okay, that's gonna be tough to defend. Level 4. Did you play the original Fellowship game? Yes, Shanks? No, I haven't. Actually, I wanted to play also Lord of the Ring Online. You know, the game which is very similar to the World of Warcraft. But I don't know, man. I was watching a couple of minutes, you know, it's a YouTube video, and it was not drawing my attention. I don't know. I don't like this kind of games. Like running around killing monsters all the time and again and again and again and again and again. Like, I don't know, my cousin, for example, he was addicted. Like many years ago when World of Warcraft was actually released for the first time. I mean, it was the most played game in the world by far. He was addicted to that, guys. And it was one of the games, it was one of a kind game because you had to pay like monthly fees in order to be able to play the online servers. You had to pay every month. And he was so addicted. He was playing like 18, 19 hours a day. Like his week, you couldn't see his face on the weekend. He was grabbing something to eat, drink, and then boom, in his room, and he was just gone, you know, for the entire day. Unless he had like to go to the bathroom or something. And I don't know, I was watching him and I like, what do you enjoy about this? Running around killing monsters, running around killing monsters, running around killing monsters. I don't know. Doesn't seem very enjoyable for me. But again, it's only me. I know many people they enjoy. I also didn't play any Lord of the Ring. I mean, literally, Battle for Middle-earth games were the only Lord of the Ring related games I ever played myself. Yeah, I mean, again, the storytelling, of course, it's gonna be nice, and I believe it's gonna be like a one-time experience, you know, but then it's gonna just turn into this moment in which you just do the same thing over and over again. Here you are actually playing PvP, in which, you know, when you invest time, it's gonna make you to a better player, in which your skill, your macro can make you become the #1 player of this game, you know? Okay, I mean, again, I never tried, so maybe it's just me being biased, you know? Can also be. Oh, Mustafa is in a horrible spot, guys. Horrible spot. Lord of the Ring Online is a nice game, to be honest, if you like that kind of games. Again, I've never tried that. I was just seeing like a YouTube video about this, how it's looking like, and what is this game all about, and then I was like, ah, never mind, I don't want to try that out, you know? I think BFME 1 is the game where I finished the story at least 25 times. Yeah, me too. I used to play the campaign of BFME 1 like 100 times. The watch on! Nice watch on your face, son. Beautiful. Nice one. That was needed. That was needed. But is this gonna be enough to get back into the game? Here's Wildman of Talent, summon available. Maybe that's gonna make something happen. We have Haldir now back, or just getting recruited. Treebeard. My old friends. Come, my friends. The Ents are going to war. It is likely that we go to our doom. Last march of the Ents. Level 1 Haldir, archers not protected. You know what is the biggest difference from what I've seen?
Friends.
Oh, nice.
It
Nice,
is
nice.
likely
Oof, nice.
that we go to our doom. Last march of the ants.
Last march of the... Nice. It was a beautiful arrow volley.
Friends,
Again, there we go.
the ants are going to war. It is likely that we go to our doom. Last march of the ants.
Yeah. But there was a nice arrow volley. He was killing all the Wildman of Talent from the summon. Very good. But what I wanted to say is like, we have not seen the classical Elven gameplay, but we have always seen in Rise of the Witch King. I mean, like, you guys can prove that, right? How many times did we see elves today? And how many times did we see actually Mirkwood archers? That's right, 0 times. We have not seen one time Mirkwood archer from any Elven player we got to see today. Which is kinda interesting, because Mirkwoods, they used to be recruited every single game in Rise of the Witch King, but I believe here they are not the best. In this case, if they would be the best, they would be going for them, right? Okay, big commitment. Max, what do you find? What do you like more nowadays? Do you like BFME 2 more or Rise of the Witch King more? What is your favorite? 525 for goblins and 1000 for elves. Here's also the Ent summon. Remember the Ent beard, or Treebeard rather, not Ent beard, is able to make the surrounding Ents around him stronger. He has the leadership. The look, light Ents gain 25% armor, 10% speed, 20% range. And also 25% experience. Remember, Ents are also able to level up from level 1 to level 10. That's also possible. Nothing that boosts your damage though. It's gonna make you only a bit faster, extend your range, and also more tanky, but your damage is gonna be the same. But the 20% increased range is actually kinda insane. You will see what I mean when he summons the Ents. He will be able to shoot the fortress from this distance, literally.
Lorien archers, ready for battle.
Lorien archers, ready for battle. Pikes are much worse here, Shanks. For the way the game is played, I prefer much more BFME 2. I mean, maybe you are just being biased because you are like a Rise of the Witch King player. In Rise of the Witch King, goblins are dog, you know, dog shit. Let's be real. Horrible faction, in my opinion, in Rise of the Witch King. Oh, 3 Ents, there we go. Mustafa will be defeated. And the first game is over. Andy San, not Andy San, Andy Brandy is the winner. Let's go. Do we know if we are going to be able to play Reforged without having BFME 2 installed? Yes. You are going to be able to play BFME Reforged without anything else. Like, you don't need any other BFME game. It's a standalone game. Not like Rise of the Witch King, which is an expansion. It's gonna be a standalone game. It's gonna be similar to BFME 2. The playstyle, the mechanics. So the BFME 2 is going to be the base style of this game, but it's going to be a standalone game, which you don't need to install BFME 2 or Rise of the Witch King for. So we have 2 Malone trees coming up for the Elven play into the 3rd Malone tree. My random is broken. Same, only Dwarf Elf. And we have Elven Mirror. Okay, that's what the matchup is. The question is that a big difference between all the BFME part? Apparently, yes. I mean, I can confirm. Like, I just made like a couple of showcases on my YouTube channel for the BFME Edain mod. It's really different, you know, you can't compare this. Like, that's something else. Like, the heroes, the abilities, it's so much different. They put a lot of work into that. And then, of course, you have many choices as a casual player. and you choose to play the mod you wanna play the most, you know. But what it does actually is like it causes that there are so many mods, people are being splitted, which is okay because you can play whatever you want, but we don't have the player base to be splitted. That's the problem. It's not like we have 20,000 active players every single day that it doesn't matter when we lose 200 of them to a single mod, you know? And we lose like 50% of the player base to a mod, it's always bad. So Malone 3, Malone 3, Malone 3, Malone 3, barracks into the archers. We will have eventually, oh, what is that? We see 6 Malone 3s, dude, okay. 6 Malone 3s coming up. Reforge will be available to play for your grandkids. I mean, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I also believe that it's gonna still take a while. It's not gonna take that long time, of course. I believe, you know, my personal expectation or prediction rather is going to be 2024. It's gonna still take a full year, that's what I'm assuming. 2023, sorry, 2023. So it's gonna still take the 2022 full year. And then I believe like in about like 16 to 18 months, we might get the chance to play it. I hope. So what is, he's going for a hero, definitely. It might be Haldir, it might be Arvin. Let's see his choice. Hi. Dude, it's Andy Brandy. He's creeping at the same time. That's if they get the license. Look, I'm not a lawyer or something. I don't know how this stuff works really, but it's a non-commercial project. So they are not making any benefit from that. As long as it's non-commercial, I believe it's okay when you do that. As long as you don't charge money for, you know, selling it. You can't sell it. You have no rights to sell it. It's gonna be a free-to-play game. So I believe it's gonna be okay. But what would eventually happen, and think about that for a single second, regardless what happens, it's gonna be good for us. Why are you asking? Glad you're asking, because if the only reason they would copy strike you is when there is enough hype about this game. When there are only few thousand people playing, nobody cares. No company is gonna bother with you, trust me. They have other stuff to do, you know? But when they ever bother with you, and they see the huge hype behind this game, they see the huge interest that there are people, thousands of them, interested in a Battle for Middle-earth game, then they might be able to shut down the project of Reforge. But what they could also do is like bring a brand new BFME games themselves, or collaborate with the Reforge team to make even a greater version of this game. Everything is possible, but I believe, I'm an optimistic person, I believe it's gonna be good for us. Arvin is being used for harassment, level 1. Uh-oh, be careful, Arvin. Arvin, run. Oh, the second hero already. That's a hero party for Andy Brandy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What was the score of the first match? It was 4-2 for Andy Brandy against Keith Bats. 4-2. It was pretty close series. One of the games was phenomenal. I believe it was Man of the West against Elves. It was the game number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Watch it if you haven't done already. It was a really nice game. You've seen Gandalf, Cloudbreak, level 7 Gandalf hitting like a truck. All the good stuff. Nice. This Malone 3 is going down. I hate the sound what this Haldir is doing, like... What is the sound? Can somebody explain me why? Why is he making this sound so disturbing? Is there a reason for that? Can somebody explain me the reason? Also, Arvin on the field from Mustafa now. They are both being used for harassment. Okay. Level 2. Remember, level 3 unlocks the leadership, guys. Very important to demolish the buildings in time. And the thing is that Malone 3s are so squishy. Oh, nice. Disengage. Very, very much in time. Arvin is getting bullied. She's very squishy. She might die. Even archers are dealing so much damage to her. Means he's doing splash damage, but you know, it's so loud, you know, like every time he's attacking. But watch this. Like, here it doesn't matter. Here it doesn't make sound. In compared to the normal auto attack sound, it just sounds too loud. But again, maybe it's because I have like this music a bit too loud, you know? I don't know. Haldir, shoot them down. Level almost 4 already? That's crazy, my dude. Leadership unlocked. That's a huge achievement. They've also held now. Up Leases and 99. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Walk from uplight versus multiple units. I've always liked when he starts slashing that like that. Slashing like that is okay, but the sound is, I mean, I don't know, man. It sounds just a bit too harsh, too disturbing for me. Like pew pew, you know. And Tommy Thompson for the first time with the primers. Thank you so much for the huge support and welcome to the Beyond Standards crew, my man. Thanks for subbing.
Tommy Thompson just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. Nobody, yeah, actually that's true. We don't see Glorfindel in BFME 2. Arvin is almost level 3. This Arvin is getting bullied all the time because Andy Brandy has a better defense. He has also leadership now. Arvin, but she might get experience now. No, she didn't get the last set. It was Lancers who got the last set, that's why. Hit Machine, welcome. Hit Machine, can you play your games tomorrow? And a bit earlier maybe, because we were waiting for it today. You shouldn't, I mean, tomorrow is Sunday. I can't stream very late because Monday. So eventually like 6 p.m., 7 p.m, something like that would be amazing. So we can actually get your quarterfinal games done and move on to the semifinals against Sauron. Because after this game, after the series between Andy and Mustafa, we will have our first finalist. It's going to be either Mustafa from Turkey. Oh, Lancers are getting bullied. They got one-shotted. Arvin was extremely lucky there though. Level 4, where is the other Haldir from Mustafa? I can see the Haldir. Did he lose the heroes actually? I think he lost. Yeah, I think he lost both the heroes. No, he lost definitely Arvin. I don't see Arvin, but he has Legolas now. So we have Legolas. Actually, guys, we see Legolas almost every single game nowadays. That's pretty nice. Poggers, Balindru, if I give you a VIP badge, you will lose your mod status, my dude. What do you do besides streaming? Do you study or something? I'm working. I'm working, full-time work, of course. This is my hobby. Legolas, be careful. Run. Can I play one game with Andy when they are done with their game? I don't know if he wants to, because Andy was already playing one time best of 7 against Keithbad. Now he's going to play best of 7 against Mustafa. And if he wants to do that right after he's done, if he wants to play like 20 games in a row, of course you can. This is gonna be good for Andy Brandy here, by the way. Haldir is level 2. I mean, Andy is like a machine. Maybe he's the hit machine, you know what I'm saying? Like he's... Oh, Legolas getting bullied and getting taken down. Ectelion, who's gonna win tomorrow? What do you think? Hit Machine or Yusuf? Who would be better? Who you would go all out, you know, with all your money on your house and everything that you have, and you have to bet? Mustafa is gonna call it GG and that's it. Andy Brandy is leading now 2-0 against Mustafa. We have the red Elven player Mustafa against the blue Man of the West player Andy Brandy. Sauron really OP. I ain't seen him playing each other, lol. We will see about that. Whisper me softly. Tida Coco. Dude, I could be getting like 10,000 viewers. What am I doing with? What am I wasting my time with BFME? I saw a girl licking a microphone as like 15,000 viewers. She was just standing there and licking the microphone. No joke, no kappa, by the way. She was licking the microphone literally to make sounds like that. What is that? How horny are you guys? 15,000 viewers for licking microphone content, by the way. Quality content. 2 farms into the barracks, into the 3rd farm coming up right after. We see Malone 3 barracks into the 3rd Malone 3 coming up. Human Wood will be used to see what's going on. And also Foresight was used. You should try it once a week. Lick Andy and 100k viewers. She's definitely doesn't have the same look. Nah, that's true. She's not as hairy as me. I like when I would be like wearing like a bikini like her, you know, it would not look as good. Trust me on that one. But and my problem is, and this is my biggest problem, that the main audience of Twitch are males, are boys, you know, are dudes. So if there would be girls, as many girls as there are dudes, trust me, hot tub stream, 20,000 viewers, go viral. Shanks would be the #1 streamer. Believe it. We have archers into the second archer battalion right after. I was going to bring some drinks, and the moment I put the headphones in my ears, I heard, I don't know what I'm doing, licking microphone. Oh, weird moment, cringe. Big boobs, green eyes, never lose through that. And girls are always crying, girls, they have not the same rights. True, they have not the same rights, they have more rights. That's what it is. I mean, let's be real. If you are a beautiful girl, let's be real. No shit talk, no real talk here, but let's be real. In the entire world, also in jobs and in real life, in online, it doesn't matter where you are, TikTok, Instagram. If you are a beautiful girl, you have it much, much easier. Let's be real. Like you are starting, you know, imagine like a football match, which you start with 3-0 ahead, you know? That's what it is when you are a hot girl in the real life. No joke. Big commitment. The soldiers, they will be able to take it down. The Malone 3 is getting demolished in time to get money back. 350 command points. The creep is going to be secured by the Elven player. That's good. Also money, money, money. He gets around 400, even more than that, as you can see. I put 1000 on Andy last game and I get 1100 back. The thing is, when there are many, many people betting on Andy Brandy, and then you get, look, the way the betting system works in Twitch is like, there is a poll, right? And for example, there are in total like 80,000 points collected during the bet. But from those 80,000, like 75,000 were betting on Andy and 5,000 were betting on Mustafa. That means even if you win, you get like a really low value. But if you bet on Mustafa and he wins, you would get like a lot. I mean, I know, like being beautiful is like a blessing, of course, but a curse at the same time. I don't know, man. Maybe it's me, you know, maybe I'm an old school person. Look, when I'm horny, I'm going not on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? There are other websites for me to visit when I'm horny. You know what I'm saying? Like, Twitch is not the right platform for me. Malone 3 was saved, very important.
I will protect our people.
Shanks, by no webcam stream because I'm looking like a homeless person right now, you know? I have red eyes. And I'm sitting in the dark of my room, just whispering to my microphone. Can you give us a list? What list you want? Of the websites I'm visiting. I used to visit, I'm married now. Barindra sleeping potentially. Barindra, did you fall asleep, my dude? Asking for a friend. I will DM you in private in Discord. Oh, Barindra is never sleeping, nor is he awake. He is always sleeping when he doesn't mean to. The creep is gonna be secured by the Elven player, that's good. This Malone 3 is quite slow though. He might be able. How old are you? I'm 31. Again, I'm an OG guy, and I'm an old school person. I don't know, like going for a live stream channel and like I don't have like the fantasy. Like the thing is, for example, I don't want to be like, again, it's for everybody, you know. But the thing is, 5 subs and I will put your name on my forehead, dude. I don't have the will or the need of my name being on your forehead. I don't know why this is a thing. Why would you be obsessed about that? Why would you want your name, your username on Twitch, Arvin got killed, be on the forehead of the girl? I don't get it. I don't know. What kind of freak are you? Do you need to be? Let's be real. That's like crazy. And now you feel I mean, how? Are you gonna be happy then? Hey, I'm on your forehead. Nice. Good job, man. Big achievement. I don't know. It's like I'm just feeling it. I'm just finding like the world we are living in is like really, really different than it was like 25 years ago. That's kind of sad though. It's in a sad way, you know? Like the friendships, for example, now when you meet your dudes, they are always on their smartphones, always texting, doing that, trying to be a bit more popular on Instagram. They care about the likes they get on their pictures. They go on vacation just to show up that they were on the vacation, not because they want to, not because they need to, but because they want to just be bragging about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. That's kind of sad. It was not like that 25 years ago. When I was a kid, we were playing outside, dude. Every day, you know. We were kicking with football and, you know, playing around. Nowadays, it's a bit different. But guys, hey, if you want to be on my forehead, give me $100. Whoever donates me now $100, I will open the webcam, no kappa, and write your name on my forehead with edding. So you can be happy about that and say, yeah, I was making it to the Shanks' forehead.
I am Haldir of Lothlorien.
Alright. Glancer is getting in safety. It's a one-time offer, JJ. One-time offer. Now or never, my dude. Arvin, level 1. Haldir is level 1. Mustafa is doing a better job this game, definitely. But Andy is still ahead. He has 700 command points. But taking down the stable level 2 was crucial. Like, he was denying him the Rohirrim. That's, of course, gonna cost him time and money. And it looks like Andy doesn't even rebuild the stable yet. I am from Germany. I'm living in... I was born and raised in Turkey, but I'm living in Germany since 2002. Since a really long time.
We should never have come here.
Oh, Boromir is crying. Where is Boromir? Should have never come here. Oh, Boromir got taken down. Haldir is getting level 2. 9 power points, 10 power points. Beautiful trample into the archers. Very well done. With the Gunner Knights. The power points are rising to the sky. We have also now Arvin healing up over time. 11. Look, the money from the Man of the West player. He has enough money to revive the Boromir, of course, but he can also go for Eomer if he wants to support the Gunner Knights a bit, with additional damage leadership. With Horse Lord, or Armor leadership rather. You promise you will do it? I mean, sure. That reminds me when I was making fun of such channels with a friend. The first channel we joined for fun, we stumbled upon a girl, bathsuit, riding banana to a small pool while spinning a big fortune wheel like the one you use. The one we are using for the map, but real one, and for each sub she would spin it and do whatever was written on it. Oh my goodness. I mean, it works. You can't blame the girl for that. She's a genius. Come on, you gotta be a genius for that, really. Why would you blame... I would never blame the girl for that. It's working, you know? Never blame the creator. Always blame the audience. Oh, Arvin is Hobbit killer. What is the relationship between Turkey and Germany? I know a lot of Turkish-born people living in Germany. Look, it's an interesting story because the scheme is already over, I believe. I think Man of the West Play got this. Like after the Second World War, and that's like a story of my own family. I don't know about the other families. After the Second World War, Germany was kind of broke. You know, Germany was destroyed and it needed help. Germany was desperately in need of help from anybody outside of Germany because Germany didn't have enough people to rebuild everything what was destroyed. So what they did is they opened the gates, they opened the door, you know, and welcomed everybody from every single country. And my grandma was the first person of my family who was moving to Germany with one single idea. She was never intending to live in Germany, you know, but in Germany you could earn good money. So my grandma had a plan. I go to Germany, I'm gonna work for a couple of years, I'm gonna make some money, I'm gonna go back to Turkey, I'm gonna buy a house. That was the plan from my grandma, okay? So she came to Germany, and when she came to Germany, my mom and my aunt got born in Germany, you know? And my grandma did what she was planning, so she was able to save enough money to go back to Turkey, build a house. But my mom and my aunt, they wanted to stay in Germany because it was a better place for them, you know? So long story short, that was how it was happening. Nowadays, it's hard when you want to come from Turkey to Germany. It's really hard because they are not opening the gates anymore. Nowadays, the only possible way for you to come from Turkey to Germany is either you are like an Einstein, you are an extremely smart person who is like a genius, or you are being married with a person from Germany. That's the only possible way. Found a girl doing body points a few weeks ago. Each 10 subs would mean another body part being pointed. Yeah. I mean, again, don't blame the girl. Easy money, you know what I'm saying? It's like when somebody gives you easy money, you will also not say no. Bombadillo! He missed the Sonic song. I missed. Oh my. Horn of Gonzo. But you can't stun. Haldir and Arvin, they are running him down.
I am afraid.
Oh. Oh, heal the beat. Arvin. Arvin is not jealous, by the way. Run. Your husband is not around to save you this time. If also Legolas. I mean, Legolas, dude, we see him every single time. Gate closed. I mean, the door is not open anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can ring all you want, but they won't open it. Trust me. Was it West or East Germany? I'm living in South Germany. South side. Very, very south side. It was creative, but damn. But an easy life. They give her, yeah, true. But again, it's about the audience, you know? It's about, like, you don't decide what you get, what you earn in your life. It's about what people think you deserve. That's what you get, let's be real. You don't get in the life what you deserve, what you think you deserve. You think you get the money the other think what you deserve. Hey, Boromir, Legolas, be careful, don't face tank him. Aragorn, oh, Aragorn is here. First time we see Aragorn actually in this night, in this evening. Alright. Level 4, leadership. One more level away. Legolas, run for your life, my dude. Run for your life. Does he have heal from the spellbook? The answer is no, he's gonna go down. Thunder Knights are gonna be able to kill him in no time. He needs some backup. He needs assistance. Okay, he's getting in safety for now, that's good. Haldir is also level 4, has leadership, but it's a huge army with Aragorn, Boromir, and Faramir being involved, so it's gonna be hard to win against this army, especially without any summons, as Tom Bombadil is on cooldown. 600 for Mustafa, and we have 1000 for Man of the West, so Man of the West is really rich. West and South get a lot of Turks, yeah, we have a lot of Turks. I mean, I believe in Germany there are over like 5 million Turkish people living. And again, you know, it was one guy, dude. You know, but I'm feeling so bad for German people most of the time. I'm really like they are kind of screwed. You know what I'm saying? For what happened, like, but they can't. They are not even responsible for what happened, and they are kind of feeling still bad about that. Like they are extremely careful what they say. They are really nice dudes, guys. Like German people are really nice. They give you what you deserve, you know what I'm saying? When you are doing a good job, regardless if you are a Turkish guy like me, for example, or if you are a German or Spanish guy, whatever, there are so many nations living in Germany. So many different cultures are living in Germany. And if you are doing a good job, if you are being smart, if you are being a good guy, you will get what you deserve. So I'm feeling bad for the Germans most of the time because they are getting bullied for what happened like 6 years ago. Germany is a good place. Very, very, very safe place, you know? Very safe place. Mustafa is not gonna say a single word, and what a performance from any Brandy, man. Dude. So we have the red Elven player Mustafa at the bottom right side against the blue Man of the West player. I mean, guys, we have seen this matchup many times. There was literally the matchup from the previous game. I mean, unbelievable. I believe we have seen Elves against Elves against Man of the West like 3 or 4 times today. I'm from Poland actually. I have friends from Germany. When a friend of mine found out about that, he was like, how can you be friends with someone who probably killed part of your family? So I told him, would you blame yourself about something that you're great? Yeah, exactly. That's a very good question. Very good. That shows already that you are smart, you know? That people are not smart. That they are kind of damaged in their brain. I don't know why this is a thing, you know? I don't like this when you know one German guy who is a bad guy, that doesn't mean everybody is the same way. It's the same about Turkish guy, Poland guy. I don't know. Everybody is a person, individual person, you know? Regardless what your religion is or what your nation is, you are not responsible what happened like 60 years ago. You are only responsible about the things you do yourself, you know? I don't care about the stuff my grandfather did. If good or bad, I don't care. It's not my fault. It's also not my credit. It's also when they are like the president of the United States, it's also not like I am the president myself, you know? People are like damaged. I don't know why. They are so biased, you know? I don't like that. That's why I wanted to stream in English, because I'm living in Germany, I'm coming from Turkey. I could be streaming in Turkish, which is my native language. I could be streaming in German, which is much easier for me because my German is perfect. But I wanted to stream in English because I wanted to be global. And think global, you know? Nowadays, don't think there is not only one window, and just be more open, I think, open-minded, you know? Very important. That's gonna make you to a smarter person. Trust. Does your wife complain about your commentary? No, I'm in the basement, so my wife is not able to hear me when I'm making commentary videos. So I'm pretty much going downstairs. That's why it takes so long. When I say I go to pee, I'm going all the way upstairs, you know? Like it's like a basement, like a killer, you know? Like it's not like in the living room or in the apartment we are living. Hi Shanks, you are worldwide famous. That's the right idea. Hey man, Venus, welcome. Glad to see you in the chat, my dude. Thank you for being here. He was creeping. We have farms coming up. Multiple farms coming up from an West. Stable. There was like lots of farms. Offensive barracks, by the way. Are you going to play Age of Empires 4 when it comes out? Would love to see you stream tournaments of that game. Actually, maybe I can do that, yeah. To be honest, I'm open for any RTS game in Age of Empires 4 when it's gonna be a brand new RTS game. There is no reason to not do. So maybe we can do that. You can also host tournaments for Age of Empires 4. Would be also crazy. Would you guys like to see that? More than one of you? I mean, it's about you guys. You are the audience, you decide what is on the menu. You are deciding. A cave in your own house to run away from your family and normal life and focus on casting goblins. I mean, I'm not running away from my family. I love my family, but I love also BFME games. I love you guys. And again, this is so much fun for me. Being able to talk to you now in real time. You being like from Poland, from England, from United States, from there, from this. Like, this is a place what brings all the people with the same passion together. And that's so awesome when you think about that. We share the same passion about BFME games. We share the same passion about Lord of the Rings films. And that's why we are here. So what else do you want? Like, what can you do to get to know people from all around the world which are having the same passion like you have? It's such an amazing feeling. It's such an amazing experience. One of the best experiences in my life. I'm so happy that I ever started streaming, guys. And it's one of the best things in my life. Trust me. I'm enjoying that. It's so much fun for me. And this is only possible because of you guys. AoE 2? There is a ton of Age of Empires streamers. Yeah, true that. There are I mean, this is a very... I think that's that's the most popular RTS game ever, right? I've watched the guy, the Viper guy, the Viper. I think he's the biggest Age of Empires streamer. I watched him for a bit the other day, and he seems to be a cool guy too. He seems to be a cool guy. He was enjoyable. And he clearly knows what he's doing. You know, this guy is good in the game, you know what I'm saying? Theoden, King of Rohan. Leadership. Damage inspiring. 25% damage, 25% combat experience. When I was watching him, they had like a tournament with a big prize, I believe like $15,000. I was like, oh my goodness, I wish we had this also, like this many players around, you know? That would be so amazing. But I think they also had like tournaments from Red Bull. I watched once and they had like a Red Bull World Championship or something like that. Boro leadership is like 50, yeah. Boro has the damage leadership. There are 2 different damage leaderships, like damage inspiring. 3 different damage leaderships actually. Damage inspiring, damage leadership, and also the high tier leadership. These 3 are giving you damage boost. Level 3, King of Rohan. Level 7 unlocks the Glorious Charge. Look at that. Theoden and nearby cavalry gain 99% armor, 25% damage, and become immune to slowing down, you know? He have also become fearless for its duration. Theoden must be mounted. Damage inspiring is, for example, from theory. Watch. You see? Modifier type, resistant, damage inspiring. It's a smaller version of the damage leadership. Gives you less damage, but also gives you additional combat experience. While Boromir, for example, gives you damage, but no combat experience, if I'm not mistaken. Arwen, for example, has the armor inspiring. You see? 25% armor, 25% combat experience. So pretty much the same, like the damage, but in armor. If this makes sense for you. And this is very important because these are unique leaderships which are able to stack with each other. For example, if you have Theoden and Boromir, they can stack. Because the one is damage, the other one is damage inspiring. And also if you have Aragorn with high tier leadership, they can also stack. So Faramir can also stack. Faramir is the armor leadership. Which means nearby enemy allied units gain 35% increased armor. So Aragorn, Theoden, Faramir, Boromir side by side, 4 heroes, they are able to stack with each other. As long as it's only one of a kind, you can stack in BFME 2, unlike in Rise of the Witch King, in which it's limited to have, you can only have one leadership all the time. And there is only one leadership, which is something I don't agree with, to be honest, because I feel like when you have an expensive hero, for example, like Aragorn should be giving you at least a bit more leadership in compared to a hero like, for example, Faramir or like Theoden. You know what I'm saying? Because they are quite cost efficient. Like Theoden costs you 1100, 1200, Aragorn costs you 3500. So getting Aragorn should be a bit more beneficial. And that's the case here in BFME 2. They have the money, but we have BFME through that. Man, Rise of the Witch King leadership is much better. Yeah, it's easier, but I wouldn't say it's better. It's easier. Like, it's definitely beginner friendly. Like, you don't need to be a scientist or very smart about how to understand what's going on. Like, the entire buffing system is so much easier. You can only have one buff, one leadership. That's it. This is much more complex. Yeah, true. Barracks level 3 is actually quite tanky. 6000 health. Hey, Balconoid, man. Long time no see. Welcome. How was your Saturday evening? What did you do today? Was you going outside? Did you have party going on? Level 2, almost level 3. Human wood is available. 550 command points for any brandy. 500 command points, 6 power points after the rallying call into Foresight for Mustafa, the Elven player. So once again, that's Mustafa's last chance, ladies and gentlemen. That's the game number 4. Indy is leading 3-0. He's only one win away from getting to the grand finals. Which again is gonna grant him at least the chance of getting 30 bucks. With a potential chance of getting 60 or 70, sorry. Malone farm is going down. She's gonna hit. Look the experience she's gonna get from killing one farm.
We bring spears
Watch.
from Midland.
1.5 levels, pretty nice. And also, Arwen is really different. Arwen has no Atlas, unlike in Rise of the Witch King. Arwen is like a sportive calf hero. Just like Eomer, for example. She's gonna give leadership to the calf units, like Lancers. I mean, look, I don't wanna trash talk Rise of the Witch King or something. I love Rise of the Witch King. If I wouldn't have casted or hosted tournaments for it for like 2.5 years. I'm just talking about the main differences, you know? And you need to just make your choice, but you prefer more. I'm saying, like, for example, I like in BFME 2 that every unit is able to hit level 10. That's a huge thing for me, because I used to play BFME 1. And in BFME 1 it's also like that. Every unit is able to hit level 10. In Rise of the Witch King, for whatever reason, they are limited to level 5 only. Doesn't make sense to me. That's the one thing. Second thing is, you get nothing for killing summoned stuff. Like, you kill anything but is summoned, Man of Steel, White Man of Sunland, regardless what you kill, you're not getting power points, not experience points. Why? Doesn't make any sense. I like in Rise of the Witch King that every building has the same HP. Like, here, for example, Malon Tree is weak, Farm is stronger, you know, in terms of HP and hit points. In Rise of the Witch King, every building, every resource building has the same stats. That's something I like. And of course, more units in Rise of, definitely. Like, you have a full new faction, Ingmar. And also you have like every faction has also more units. Of course, it's also great. It's also great. Graphic wise, animation wise, BFME 2 is definitely miles ahead. Let's be real. Legolas. And also hero wise, I feel like that's a huge thing for me personally. I mean, for me this is like very, very important. Again, you don't need to be like me, but I like the heroes being impactful. Like in Rise of the Witch King, when you think about that, like as dwarves you have King Brand, as goblins you have Azog, as Men of the West you have Eomer, as elves you have Haldir or Glorfindel, as Mordor you have Gothmog, as Angmar you have Waldor. Besides these heroes, all the other heroes are like super rare Pokemon, like Mewtwo, you know what I'm saying? You don't see them, and when you do see them, they have not enough impact on the game, in my opinion. But here, we have seen this already today one time. When Gandalf comes, it's a game-changing moment, as it should be, because you are investing 5,000 resources for the big boy. Tom Bombadil is gonna be available, talking about the big boy. We have also 800 command points for Andy Brainsy. 800, that's a lot. Rohirrim now on the field, level 6, one of them. I want to see upgrades maybe, but he has no blacksmith yet.
I stand as the captain of Gondor.
I stand as the captain of Gondor. More units means bad balance. No, I wouldn't say so. More units, but some of them are absolutely not seen. Like dude, guys, come on now. Anybody can tell me whatever he wants. And you can tell me bias, you can call me bias or whatsoever. I'm talking about experience. I was creating content and streaming games between the best players by far in the game. They were the best players ever on this channel. And I can tell you that I have not seen more than once sorcerers from Angmar. Doesn't happen. How many times do you see that? How many times do you see fire drakes or dwarven zealots or Uruk deathbringers? The only elite unit you ever see actually is Black Rider from Mordor. How many times? Of course, it has more units basically, but what's the matter when you can't use them, when you don't use them because they are not good? Here you see every unit, that's the good thing. Here you have less units, but you see every one of them, you know? That's very important for me. Like, not the amount of units you have, but the amount of units you have in compared to the amount of units you use. Like here we see Legolas, in one day I've seen Legolas more often than in 3 years collected in the Rise of the Witch King. I mean, that's fact. I'm not assuming that. I've proven now. Look, Legolas, talking about Legolas. Phew, nice shot. Level 6, only one level away though. The level 7 Rohirrim is going down to Legolas. What a positioning. Shelob here is also a good hero. Yeah, Shelob for example. How many times do you see Shelob in Rise of the Witch King? Or I've seen many times Shelob here. I've seen also Dragov here in BFME 2. Like overall, it seems like that every unit slash hero is a bit more useful in this one. Yeah, you have less units, which also kind of makes it a bit easier for you to balance the game, I guess. But, you know, definitely more impactful heroes.
I see the darkness!
I see the darkness! Theoden! Oh! Theoden got killed from Legolas, level 5 unlocked. Because Rise of the Witch King has more units, they probably have become more situational, just not possible to make them all in... Yeah, but bro, Aragorn, I mean, I'm not talking about one single day or one single game. I'm saying to you that I've hosted over 20 tournaments and have casted potentially in the past 2.5 years over 1,000 1v1 games fix. Not even, you know, maybe even more than that. Let's be real. I'm just telling you that it's kind of disgusting that in this long period of time, we have not seen sorcerers more than one time.
Archers at the ready. I will restore hope to men.
Aragorn. Aragorn is here, boys, the king. And also Aragorn, for example, that's the 3rd time we see Aragorn today all alone. Versus 3 times a year in Rise of the Witch King. That's what I'm talking about, you know? But again, of course, more heroes, more units. But I believe like in Rise of the Witch King, the cheaper heroes are just much more impactful. Because you can afford to get them on the field. And then it's gonna be, you know, they are just having more impact on the game than saving for an expensive hero. Because you don't get the benefit you need. Eagle Summon. Why Eagle Summon? To kill farm? Okay. 975 for... Oh, dude. Elves are down to 450 command points. Pew, nice. Hawk Strike.
I'm hurt.
I'm hurt. Aragorn, Aratuan Sen. In which case, which king will be able to see all troops? Do you think 2000 command points would happen?
We bring swords from Lorien.
In which case, you can have 5000 command points, but it's still not gonna happen. The case is that I believe if you ever are willing to save up that much money, like 3000, 4000, 5000, which is a huge amount, which could be easily invested into a huge army with upgrades, for example. If you ever trying to go through that stage in which you are trying to save up big money for a big hero, then once you get the big hero, you should also get rewarded for that. That's what I'm trying to say all the time, you know? But if you get a big hero, like for example Drogoth, and then there is a King Brand from the enemy player, Dwarves, who has level 7, which is happening in no time because King Brand is super cost efficient, super cheap, and levels up like crazy because of the slap shot. So he's gonna get level 7 because by the time you get your Drogoth, he will be there like 20 minutes already, you know? And then you have like 5000 resources invested, and this guy for 1000 resources uses the Beast Slayer arrow on you and bursts you down from 100 to 20% HP. Almost one-shots you, literally. And then you are asking yourself, why should you ever recruit Drogoth? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Solomon, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Welcome to the streamer, dude. 450 command points, back and forth game, but Man of the West has definitely the control of this game, guys. It looks really good for Man of the West. And Andy Brandy, the Man of the West player, needs to only win this game to be the winner of this best of 7 series. And the trebuchets are here. The Fangon will rise all you want, 3 beards, but are you gonna be there in time? Aragon is only level... Aragon is level 2 for the Blades Master. Look, Aragon, for example, you see? You see when you click on him, you see Anduril, level 5, passive. Aragon gains 7% movement speed and 10% damage. The skillings you have here with the levels is insane. Like, it's so much interactive, you know? It's so much well taught, the game, the balance. I mean, the units, for example, Dwarven Guardians, they get movement speed boost, level 3, level 5, level 7, level 10. Like, this interaction with levels is motivating you, encouraging you to keep your units alive and protected. Okay, Aragon is sitting like a truck. The Blade Master, boys. The Jedi Sword. Cheap heroes are overall better because you can have them on a higher level than expensive. Of course, I mean, I'm telling you that a hero which costs you 1000 shouldn't be able to kill a hero for 5000 that easily, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in Rise of the Witch King it's about spamming units all the time. Spam, 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 spam. Like, this investment of heroes is not worth it. You just spam units. If you lose them, you make new ones. You make new ones. You just spam, 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 you know? But saving units, trying to micro rounds with a level 5 unit just to be able to save him, barely happens. Barely. Oh, Rohirrim with bows. 3-bit looks confused through that. Hyder is level 5. Arwen is level 5. Has Attilas. 3-bit is going now for attack. The Siege Works is gonna be taken down. That's gonna buy some time actually for Elves. There is one trebuchet only. And 3-bit is of course stronger than one single trebuchet. Because he has no Firestone, the trebuchet can't heal. Can't deal with the fat ant. Look at this fat ant, boys. This guy, look at this guy, dude. Go to the gym. Mustafix ant. 2.02 teams, all units to gain 40% damage and 40. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I like this interaction from BFME too. I mean, there is also stuff I dislike. I gotta be honest, you know. It's not like I'm in love with BFME 2 and I don't like Rise of the Witch King. I like Rise of the Witch King a lot. I would have not streamed it for 3 years if I would dislike it, of course. But I'm just saying the difference, like the hero differences, for example, you know.
We bring spears from Mithlond.
And the animations are just next level. Let's be honest. Have you guys ever seen the War of Power animation from Saruman in BFME 2? That's awesome. Okay, Tom Bombadil summon is available. Actually, Elven player is only 5 power points away from the 25, which can be the Flood. Flood can be used. Even though that's not gonna be very impactful, I guess. There is not much he can kill with the flat, to be honest. I want to hear what you don't like. I don't like the BFME 2 buildings, dude. I mean, like, that's still so confusing for me why this is the thing, you know? Like, why, for example, is a furnace 1040 health? Why a Malon tree is 1060 health? A tunnel 1000 health? The slaughterhouse 2000 health? The mineshaft is 3000 health? Why? I don't, this is for me, like, I don't understand the reasoning behind that. And why, for example, if you make 1000 health, why would you make 1020, 1040? Is this really a game-changing thing? Doesn't make any sense for me, for example, you know? That's the major thing, to be honest. Look, Aragorn against Legolas, 1 by 1. CP for man, he has full command points for a long time, my friend.
I will fight to the end.
His full command points. Oh, Aragorn killed Haldir. Theoden is almost level 7, 25 power points collected for man, but the thing is, he can't. He's going for the Rohirrim. He wanna get level 7, boys. I'm telling you. End summon. Alright, is he level 7 yet? Not yet. He needs to kill like one more soldier. He's trying to get Legolas.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Arrow volley. Is he paying attention? Oh, he's losing all the Rohirrim though. Arrow volley is sitting like a truck, my dude. Level 7 unlock glorious charges available. The end summon is not gonna. I mean, the end summon, for example, is so weak against Fortress, you know? But maybe in Rise of the Witch King it's a bit too strong against Fortress. Look, 3 ends instead of 2. But look how much time they need to take it down actually, you know? So the sneaky attack, which might win you the game, is kinda a bit harder to achieve. For death and glory, the flood from Arwen to wash them away. But Aragorn is saying, Arwen, sorry darling, but I'm taking down your fortress anyway. And now I'm killing you because I love you, but I love Gondor more than you. And the husband is running her down with the help of the King Theoden. Legolas is like, Aragorn, what you doing? Aragorn, don't do that. It's your girl. I don't care. For death and glory. 2 fortresses down at the same time, yeah, true. But it doesn't matter because Man of the West player has full command points. Look, his money. Elven player has 200 command points only. He has also good money, but he has only 2 Malon trees. That's it. 3 barracks. So all of them have to be destroyed. There is also 1 barracks hiding. Legolas is running for his life. Legolas, why are you running? And what a performance from Andy Brandy. I don't know what to say. Andy Brandy winning against Mustafa 4-0. Impressive. Aragorn almost level 7. Causes enemy units to flee. And that's it.